right from the top. Lo, I'm coming to you, and I need to know who would you rather have to win a championship today in the NBA? Luca and Dwayne Wade, or John Morant and Kevin Durant?
And we talking about them at their best, right? Like their
Yes,
very,
at
very
their
best.
best. Whatever year you classify that as.
Um, I might actually go John and KD.
Hmm.
I'm gonna go John and KD.
Would you like to give us some feedback as to why?
Too much redundancy with Luca and D Wade. Yeah, too much redundancy.
Got you. Chilltown, where are you going with that?
To be honest with you, I like Luca and Wade. And the reason why I like Luca and Wade is because Wade's going to keep the defense honest with his mid-range game. I think Luca is going to be also able to keep the defense honest with his mid-range game. Plus, he could stretch the defense shooting the long ball, and I think that they would be awesome in transition. Add that to the fact that those two guys, not Luca, but Wade defends at a high level on the perimeter. So I think he'll also be able to make plays and speed the game up for his team. So if I had to go between the two of those guys, I like Luca and Wade, no doubt.
Ticket, you got an opportunity to start a franchise. John Morant, KD, or Luca and D Wade. What direction are you going, and why?
What up, Ticket? What's up, brother?
What up, man? What's up, y'all? What's going on?
What up?
Mars, what up, baby?
What's up? What's good, bro?
All right. Hey, everybody in the building, man. Y'all stop thinking I got beef with Mars. I don't know beef with Mars. I like Mars. I think Mars a good dude. I'm just gonna spank that ass when we go Thanksgiving. But I think Mars a good dude. I think Mars a superstar and don't even know it. You know what I'm saying? In his own right. You know, I seen something in Mars. That's why I get at Mars like I do. A lot of you guys, you know, y'all take it the wrong way sometimes. We just talking basketball at the end of the day, you know. But honestly, like I said, I see something in Mars that he different. I like that. You know what I'm saying? When you got somebody that's real different like that, you know, he gonna stick. But yeah, I'm going with D Wade, man, and I'm going with D Wade and old boy and Luca because I've seen D Wade do it as the man before, you know, and I've seen him do it on his own team. With KD, he's yet to do that. You know, KD and what's his name are yet to show me that. So when you ask that question, I'm going with Luca and I'm going with D Wade because I think that Luca has shown me to this point he can get a team to the Western Conference Finals, a team that's not as talented as the other teams that was in the field. So you got two guys like that. I'll take my chance to win a championship with them before I do with KD and John.
Got you. Mars, how you feeling about this?
I'm going with KD and John Morant because I've seen LeBron and D Wade, and LeBron wasn't as ball dominant as Luka's shown to be. Luka's like the most ball dominant player I've ever seen. D Wade plays better when he has the ball in his hands. So in that situation, then you're picking between who you want to have the ball, and then it's like the fit just doesn't work well with me. Whereas Kevin Durant is a great player off the ball. He can allow John Morant to get the ball, apply pressure on the rim, and KD can just float around that. Whereas with Luka and D Wade, you're kind of just my turn, your turn, my turn, your turn. It just doesn't fit as well as I think. Because I don't think D Wade and LeBron fit that well. And LeBron took less of a load than Luka's been taking so far. So I haven't seen anything from Luka to suggest he's going to take that back seat, and I don't think it would work.
What is it? Is it fair to say, Mars, that Luka never had a guy that he played off of, where he can get the basketball to him and play off of that guy, as opposed to Dwayne Wade? Because when he had Shaq, I mean, the offense ran through Shaq when he first got there. I mean, even though Dwayne Wade was young, the offense ran through Shaq. So when you get Luka, Luka's never had a guy, so he had to be ball dominant. So he never had a guy where he could just go to for buckets regularly and make plays for that guy, less than he had to do for other guys. I mean, more than he had to do for other guys.
That's fair, but I'm just looking at it as how even when Luka gets off the ball now, LeBron provided value. He could cut, he could set screens. Luka, when he doesn't have the ball, he's just standing around. So even if he takes a backseat to D Wade to allow D Wade to shine, he's going to provide no value to you without the ball, which means you either want him on the ball where he can provide you value, or you get him off the ball for Dwayne Wade, and then Luka's being made redundant, like Lo said. So you end up, like from what I've seen, you end up having to pick whether or not you want Luka to be doing nothing for you without the ball, or you give him the ball, but then D Wade is having to just find his place next to him. I think Shaq and D Wade worked. Like you said, the offense did run through Shaq. But the reason it works is because then you're playing inside out. Shaq has that gravity, he can draw guys to him, and then D Wade's attacking off of that.
Right.
Luka doesn't have that gravity to that extent. He's a good player in the post, but it's not going to be where he's going to collapse the defense down there like a Shaquille O'Neal would, and that's why I don't think that dynamic is very similar. That's why I compared it more to a LeBron and D Wade.
Is it not fair to say that, you know, Luka being the Euro, he does know how to play off the basketball. He just hasn't had the opportunity to play off the basketball because he's played in Dallas, where they haven't given him another guy where he can actually run pick and pop action, run action off the basketball when he doesn't have the ball, as opposed to him playing in Dallas, where now he has the ball all the time. And when he's playing in Europe, he had the ball a lot, but he also knew how to play off the basketball in Europe. So I think that would have happened with him and D Wade, because D Wade is a good facilitator. D Wade is a really good facilitator, and he's looking for other guys too. Now, the question is with Luka playing off the basketball, how much better could he be? I think Luka, being as smart as he is, being as polished as he is, I think that he can get other guys involved playing off the basketball and get other guys shots and get himself involved as well.
I think it's possible. I
think Chill's hitting it right on the money. I think just because of what I've seen from D Wade and LeBron James, and D Wade at an older age, and the dynamic that they had, that's the reason why I would believe in Luka and Dwayne Wade. And Luka's a guy who, especially we're talking about winning a title, Luka's a guy who's probably had one of the best starts in postseason history from a young guy at that age. So a guy who I know is not going to fall in the playoffs. Dwayne Wade is a guy who I know could adjust to a guy who's as ball dominant because of LeBron James. There's no reason for me to think that wouldn't work better than a Ja Morant and a Kevin Durant, two guys where, you know, when we talk about Luka and Ja, I mean, Luka, in my opinion, is the better player. He's shown in the postseason what he's about. KD and Dwayne Wade is a little bit closer in my eyes, and especially a prime Dwayne Wade with the defenses provides, his understanding of playing alongside of LeBron James. I think that's the reason why that's more of a championship recipe than a John KD.
LeBron was also like elite level defender when he played with Dwayne Wade as well. Luka's at best average, and that's being kind. So you got to think about that as well.
No, I think about that as well. I'm not going to say they're going to dominate the same way as a LeBron and D Wade. Of course, that's the better duo in my opinion. But in terms of this question right here, because of what I've seen offensively, how Dwayne Wade was able to adjust to a LeBron James, there's no reason for me to sit here and think that he wouldn't be doing the same thing with Luka Doncic. And I think you put too much weight on Luka Doncic not really playing with anybody of that caliber and saying he's not able to play off ball. I really think he could adjust to that just fine.
And I also think that with Dwayne Wade's ability to defend and Luka's ability offensively, I think that his deficiencies defensively would outweigh that, as bad as Luka is. Plus, I think Luka is one of those guys.
Joy, wait,